Ladies and gentlemen, if everyone would please find their seats. We'll be starting in just a minute. If everyone could please find your seats, make yourselves comfortable. We'll be starting in just a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding.
Oh
plenty of dancing, there's plenty of partying. The drinks at the bar. We have some formalities, some amazing food. We'll be right back on the dance floor.
Gentlemen, for those who would like to wash, there are washing stations where cocktails were. And Matan will be making a moti shortly. Washing station where cocktails were. Thank you very much.
Orcha tar yn enwch lawn maith ydych yn mynd ar et.
If everybody could please take a seat. Please be seated. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the wedding of Rachelli and Matan. My name is Ronen, and I am the brother of the Chatan, Matan.
And my name is Arya, and I'm the brother of the Kala. It is a great honour for me to be able to share the MC stage with Ronen. Ronen, having made Aliyah a number of years ago, has been serving in the IDF in the current conflict. Ronen has taken a break from the army to come back to Australia to join us in our celebration this evening. The powerful brachas of today should be a merit for a speedy end to the war and the safe return of the remaining hostages. Ronen, on behalf of us all here tonight, I thank you for what you have done and continue to do for us in Israel.
Thank you, Arya. So for those of you who don't know, Arya and I actually go way back. We were at Yesodeh together, I as a student aide, when Arya was studying VCE. And we actually did get to know each other quite well. It so happened that I gave Arya and Yechiel lifts home from Yesodeh every now and then. And 7 years later, we're here hosting our siblings' wedding. So we did not expect that. We never spoke about our siblings getting married, put it that way. So fast forward 7 years, and I visit my family for Pesach. That's actually totally irrelevant because Matan and Rachelli had no idea who each other were at the time. So that was about 6 months ago. But then soon after, on May the 9th, I received some interesting WhatsApp messages, some exciting ones. Firstly, he told me he's a better brother than me because when I started dating, he was the last sibling I told, and when he started dating, I was the first one he told. So I just wanted to look back at some of those WhatsApps on May 9th and just to gauge what he said about Rachelli and about dating and etc. So I asked my brother, okay, he told me he's dating a very nice young lady. And I said, how many dates so far? Matan responded, 3 so far, in less than a week. I had to buy new clothes. And this is the punchline, I would say. Then Matan continued, although I did make it known that I don't date for 2 months. I responded, ha ha ha, to which Matan responded, I'm serious. So to Matan's credit, being true to his word, he did date Rachelli for longer than 2 months. Let's just say 2 months plus a few days. And now the rest is history. I had the pleasure of meeting Rachelli for the first time in person just last week. And after seeing Matan and Rachelli together and how amazing they are for each other, it actually now makes total sense why Matan may have updated his priors or revised his beliefs about not dating for 2 months. By the way, if you were wondering how that WhatsApp conversation ended, it sure ended in true Matan fashion. This is what he said. Well, I'm off to Brisbane on Thursday. Big game.
Rachelli and I are the sandwich of 6 children. It is surreal to believe that my little sister is married. Growing up with Rachelli has always been entertaining. For those of you who know Rachelli well, you are aware of her quiet nature and lack of saying what is on her mind. As I'm sure Rachelli would love for me to share an example, I will. Soon after Leah and I got married, I went to David Jones to exchange some items that were bought for us, and Rachelli joined me. At David Jones, there is a 30-day return policy. I think Leah and I were about 32 days married. When I was asked by the salesperson how long ago the wedding was, I said, about 30 days. Rachelli thankfully corrected me and interjected with, "What are you talking about? You got married way more than 30 days ago." In all seriousness, Rachelli is known by all who meet her for her bubbly personality and outgoing nature. It is completely normal for Rachelli to go to a shul she has never been to before and bring someone that she had just met 2 hours earlier home for Shabbos lunch. It is this fun and carefree attitude that is the fabric of Rachelli as a person, and her sense of humour is contagious. In the few short months that I've known Matan, he has shown to be the perfect partner for Rachelli, someone who always has something witty to say to make the table laugh, and a kind and caring nature that has no bounds. They say that your wedding should be the best day of your life. And Rachelli and Matan, I hope today has been the best day of your lives until this point. But I wish you both that every day from today is even better, and that the happiness of today flows into your life together. So without further ado, we invite Rachelli and Matan to say a few words.
Is that good? Just before I start, I may have not been on my best behaviour for some of your wedding speeches, but please be quiet during mine. Rabbanim, family and friends, in these challenging times, having so many people here tonight who have travelled from Israel is extra special. Thank you to Ronen, Adina and family, Abby, Ephraim, Edwin and the Streicher family for making the long trip to Australia to ensure our Simcha is extra special. We'd also like to thank our friends and family who have come from overseas. When Rabbi and Rebbetzin Sprung departed Melbourne in 2015, I began to dream of the Rabbi coming back to be Masada Kiddushin at my wedding. 8 years later, the dream came true. Rabbi, you and the Rebbetzin are important people in my family's lives. You were both there for us in our most difficult time. I still speak to people about the Shabbos and Yom Tov meals and the Siddurim we had together. On a personal note, you were and continue to be a father-like figure, and I'll always be grateful for everything you have done for me. It is special for me that you made the effort to be at our Simcha. Your drasha on Shabbos was something that will live long in our minds. Thank you very much for being here. From being a single man in round 7 of the footy season, to being engaged by round 21, to being married before the summer of cricket starts, it certainly has been a whirlwind 7 months. Thank you to the table over there. When Amit asked me if I'd be interested in dating a girl named Rachelli Herzog, without knowing anything about her, my response was, sure. After bringing 2 Noah's juices in a Glicks paper carry bag, I was just relieved to make it through the first date. The only disappointing part of the first date was that Rachelli said she had never heard of me before. Rachelli and I often say we have no idea how we ended up together, but we're both thankful we gave it a shot. How did 2 people from different communities who went to vastly different schools end up marrying each other? I don't have an answer for any of you, but I'm certainly grateful that it happened.
Anyone who knows me well knows I'm not a very shy person. And I always assumed in life that when I did eventually meet the person that I wanted to spend forever with, I'd be the more extroverted one in the relationship. So you can imagine my surprise when meeting someone like Matan, who manages to keep me on my toes every single day. On our very first date, Matan got his most important question out of the way first thing. He asked me, obviously, what footy team I go for. I said, I don't really follow the footy, but my dad goes for Carlton. He said, would you go for Essendon? I said, sure. And the rest is history. In June of this year, I flew to New York for my friend's wedding. I booked this trip before Matan and I started dating, and I planned on going for 5 weeks. 2 weeks into the trip, I turned around and came home because being across the globe was getting a little too hard for me. But one thing I found is that Matan and I balance each other out very well. I've got 1 point left on my license. He managed to pop 2 tires driving over a curb. I pretty much live off salad and smoothie, and he knows Laffa Bar's menu off by heart. But we managed to complement each other's personalities in a way that I never imagined.
It is days like today when one often feels the loss of those close to them more than any other days. Not having my dad by my side at my bar mitzvah or with me under chuppah today was not easy. Despite my dad passing away a couple of weeks before my 11th birthday, I'm grateful for the memories, stories and lessons that I have from my dad. There is no greater honour for me than when people tell me I remind them of my dad, whether that be because of my community involvement, or I wear my tracksuit every day, or because most of my friends are under the age of 10 and over the age of 50. Abba, I hope you are proud. I have made you proud since you left us 15 years ago, and I know that you would be delighted with my decision to marry Rachelli and into the Herzog and Shiner families. It was always special being with Saba Rifkin in Alonchfort and seeing the respect the entire community had for him. I always enjoyed sitting with Saba in shul and volunteering at the local Pinach Hama near Alonchfort, which Saba was heavily involved in. Saba, it is hard not having you with us today, but I hope you can look down with pride at the family you and Granny have created. There aren't too many mothers in Australia who would volunteer to be a boundary umpire at their child's footy game, the scorer at their child's cricket game, sit for an entire day at the MCG watching Test match cricket, attend the A-League Grand Final, or go to Adelaide for the day to watch the footy. But I'm proud to say that my mum did all of the above. I've always firmly believed that the lifestyle parents want their children to live needs to be displayed at home. I'm lucky enough to have a mum who has shown us what it looks like to live a Torah-focused lifestyle. Since I can remember, my mum has regularly attended shul, regularly attended shiurim, and regularly hosted or facilitated community events for Tu B'Shvat, Yom HaAtzmaut, and Yom Yerushalayim. There is one story that comes to mind that encapsulates everything that my mum is about. During our year of Avelut, together with Saba and Safta Slonim, we went on holiday to the Gold Coast. Gold Coast was the chosen location. It was the only place where Ronen and I would be able to recite Kaddish every day. To ensure we would have a minyan for Shachrit, Mincha and Mariv, my mum would pick people up from their hotels at 6 a.m. to bring them to shul every day to ensure we would have a minyan. Mum, I am so grateful for everything you have done for me. I think you deserve to be knighted just for putting up with me for the past 26 years. Thank you. Thank you for everything, and I look forward to returning the favours over the years to come.
On a similar note, a thank you to my parents, Mum and Dad. You guys have been by my side since day one, constantly supporting my new business ventures, my travelling plans, or turning your kitchen upside down on a nightly basis. Walking down the aisle today with both of you on either side is something that I've dreamed of doing for years. Today has been absolutely magical, and you guys both worked tirelessly to make that happen. I hope that together with Matan, we can make you guys proud. I'd also like to thank my siblings. You've always been there for me and provided me with a safe space and made your homes feel open. Not many people are as close with their siblings as I am, and I'm so grateful for those relationships. Thank you for always being around to cheer me up, guide me, or just be a listening ear. Shosh and Yakir, I know I can always come over to play with your kids, chat about my day, or argue over our music taste. I look forward to having you guys over so that we can live our best lives, as Shosh would say. Aria and Leia, I love our catch-ups, sitting in the cloud. I always felt like I could talk about anything with you guys, which is why the majority of my dating debriefs happened on your couch. Mickey and Izzy, I feel so honored to be the self-appointed role model in your life. I'll really miss our Friday night book nights, our unreleased episodes of Herzog TV, and the baking disasters that we managed to create. Unfortunately, Chela Tova couldn't make it here tonight, and you are sorely missed. I'm glad that you met Matan before you flew back to America, and I look forward to your next visit. I feel so lucky to be able to say that my brothers and sisters are my genuine friends, and I don't know where I'd be without them. I'm sure that everyone here tonight has family or knows somebody who lives in Israel who has been affected by the current war. No, this is gone.
For me, having so much family in Israel, it has been hard not to worry about their safety. Once the war is done and all our hostages have been returned and our enemy has been destroyed, I hope that everyone in Israel can live in peace. Ronan, it is special for me that you have time off to be at our wedding today. Despite some tense moments growing up caused by me not taking losing all that well, I'm grateful to have an older brother like you. Until you made Aliyah, I didn't realise how much one can cover in a 5-minute phone conversation once every few weeks. From sports to politics to general business, we seem to cover it all. But one day I do plan on finding out what you actually do for work. Hadar and Amit have had the pleasure of sharing a house with me for the better part of 26 years. Amit, even as my younger sister, you have always looked out for me, especially on camps when I didn't like any of the food. Thank you for also bringing Duvi into the family, who's become a much-needed ally for me at the Shabbos table. Hadar, thank you for always putting the family first and exemplifying to all of us the importance of family. Please do not miss me too much at home. Adina, I am extremely grateful that you travelled across the world with your 7 amazing children to be here today. At the same time, it is hard not having Noam here, who has been a part of my life since I was a young boy. Adina, I always love coming to your place in Israel and love it when you visit us in Melbourne. Hopefully one day we're living in the same country, but I'm just not sure which country that will be. Granny, often people laugh at me when I tell them that one of my favourite things to do on my summer holidays in Israel is sit on your couch and watch the tennis with you. I'm lucky that Granny often prepares for a good few weeks before my arrival. The pantry gets filled with cakes, biscuits and chips, and the fridge is filled with apples, rice and parakiot. Granny, I look forward to coming to visit you with Rachelli in the near future. Sabra and Safta Slonim, what can I say? The way the entire community knows and respects the both of you says it all. You both mean so much to me, and I'm not sure where I'd be without the both of you. Saba, there has been, and there won't be any greater honour for me than being able to sit with you in shul every week. It's safe to say there is never a dull moment while sitting next to you. Safta, as you know more than anything, Saba is a man of few words, which is why I'm glad that when I come over, and after Saba asks me to act as his technician, handyman or customer service assistant, I get to have a nice chat with you. Saba and Safta, thank you for everything you have done for me, and thank you for everything you have taught me. I cherish every moment I get to spend with you.
Safta, I know that this simcha is very personal for you, not just because your granddaughter is getting married. Not everyone here knows this, but my Safta and Matan's Safta go way back to Bratislava, and somehow both ended up in Melbourne. Safta has been excited about this relationship since the start. When the ring wasn't ready yet and we weren't sure if we should wait or not, Safta said, just take my ring, get engaged already. When we finally did, Safta painted us a 20-piece dinner set as an engagement present. You've always gone above and beyond, the same way Zeta always did. It's hard to stand at a simcha without my grandfather here, but I know that he is looking down and I hope that he is proud of me and my choice for my future. Bobby and Zadie, From the very first time I brought Matan over to thank you, you have been welcoming and warm and always offering help. I am so grateful for your generosity and open home. I love dropping into Banner during the week and catching up, exchanging dress updates, not so much Zadie's area, and discussing what's going on in your week. Thank you both for always being there for me since forever. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. To be standing here at our wedding is a very surreal feeling, and I'm so thankful to all of you for joining us in our simcha. Sonia and the Slonim family, which as of a few hours ago is my last name too. Even though technically I only legally joined the family this afternoon, I felt welcomed and loved since I first walked through the door. Sonia, thank you for all the effort that has gone into planning this wedding. All the additional hours that you've put in have not gone unnoticed, and I'm so excited to be a part of your family.
From day one, I was welcomed into the Herzog family with open arms. From the first time I came over to meet Rachelli's parents to the first time I went out with all of Rachelli's siblings, I felt right at home in the Herzog family. I look forward to sharing many more Shabbos and Yom Tov meals and smachot with you all in the years to come. Thank you very much, and please continue to enjoy the night.
Ladies and gentlemen,
before the commencement of the second dance bracket, Issa will be reciting the prayer for the Israeli Defense Force.
ladies and gentlemen, if you know the song, as we all do, please join in. Maybe sooner.
As we go through life, can everyone please be seated? Can I ask for everyone to be seated, please? As we go through life, we are presented with many choices. The choices that we make are an expression of our values. Because of this, we can obtain an insight into a person's values by analysing the choices they make. There are few people who live by an absolute core value of looking out for others, who seek out opportunities to do chesed for others, even at their own expense. This selflessness is a quality of my father, something I'm sure many people would agree with. My father consistently makes choices that demonstrate his heartfelt desire to help others. He undertakes chesed work for community organisations and individuals and is actively involved in running a shul, a school and the Chevra Kadisha. My dad does not distinguish between communities. He, together with my mother, who supports him with all his endeavours, is happy to help anyone. There are two sides I get to see of my dad. The more personal side, where we chat daily about what is going on in my life. He makes a constant effort to keep himself up to date with our daily activities and is only a phone call away for a word of advice or a laugh. Then there's the other side, where he will tell me he's on his way home from Springvale because someone was nifter who didn't have family and he went to join into the Minyan. My siblings and I are very lucky to have parents that seek to imbue within us the values they both hold so dear. It is with great pleasure that I invite my dad to come to the podium to address our Chosin and Kala, Rachelli and Matan.
I'd like to take the opportunity.
Just speak close to the mic.
Sure. Really? Okay. I'd like to take the opportunity to give Shevach to HaKadosh Baruch Hu for the wonderful bracha he has given us. In this week's parsha, Yaakov Avinu, in his preparations to go out to the world, the Pasuk says, he took the stones of the place and he placed them around his head. Rashi asks the question, if he wanted to protect himself, why did he just protect his head? Yaakov knew that now that he was heading out from his home environment, where he was always protected in Yiddishkeit, that his head needed protection. For those doing Daf Yomi, on Thursday, Daf Lamed, the Gemara says, Hai man t'boy lamanta chasida. Answers the Gemara, he who wants to be a chassid should be careful with the laws of Nezikin. Rava explains he should fulfill the words of Pirkei Avos and explains that Evan, stone, stands for three things. It stands for Avos, Brachos, and Nezikin. Brachos is recognizing Hashem and that everything comes from Him. Nezikin is being very careful not to hurt or injure anyone. And Avos is the ancestors and your mentors. This is what Yaakov wanted to secure before he went out and left his home to get married to Rachel. If we change the names, it could be Matan, who is leaving his home with these very strong values as he marries Rachelli. I never had the honour of knowing Malcolm, I only ever had said good Shabbos to him when I attended Mizrachi and he was the president. However, when you ask people who knew him well, you get the same words repeated over and over. Commitment, community, and loyalty. It seems to be in the gene pool in the Slonim family that they are community leaders, and Malcolm was just that. He was Gabe for many, many years and president, as well as many other community involvements. In the preparations for the weddings, I have ongoing mixed feelings. The fact that my father was nifta 13 years ago tears at me and hurts me in an indescribable way. It is with the strength of my mother, particularly over the past year where she's had a major stroke, and the amazing example she shows us, that we've managed to keep it together. I want to thank you, Mum, for being the amazing role model that you are on holding us as a family all together. Let me also please thank my in-laws, who also haven't had the easiest health rung in the past 2 years, for the amazing role they play in our lives, and who have come here all the way from New York. Rachelli's friends, Chedva Greenwald, who has flown back to be here, and two very good friends she made when she was studying in Israel, Gitti and Naomi. Thank you both for making the unbelievable effort and adding to our simcha today. I'd like to finish off with a short gematria. The gematria of Matan David is 502, and the gematria of Rachel is 238, and together that's 740, and that's the exact gematria of the Shana Haba B'nai Chayim. And I think that with what is going on in Israel, and our simcha, and the wonderful couple be a bracha, and a bracha for Klal Yisrael, let's be free in the Shana Haba Yerushalayim.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding. All right, now it's your turn.
Mazel tov. All right. Hashem. Leolam Ba'ed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Iloch, Leolam Ba'ed. Hashem Melech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Iloch, Leolam Ba'ed. Please sit down. We've got a few more formalities that come. Some unbelievable main course. Some amazing whiskey. I don't know if anyone's tried the bar. Mazel tov, l'chaim. Please take your seats.
It is my pleasure to invite Rabbi Donabom, Rav of Heichal HaTorah, to come and say a few words.
Please. Okay. Thank you very much. You're a good man. I want to introduce my words. Whoever thinks that I'm here because of the Tzad Hakala, family Herzog, is making a big mistake. Me and Matan go back many years. We go back to the years of COVID. We had a minyan, I won't say where, and Matan came running in with vigor, with cheshek. And that's how I got to know this special person. So I'm here for both sides of the family, Matan and also family Herzog. I'd like to begin with a question. Two questions. When you go to the Kala and you make the Badekin, you cover the Kala with a veil. There's a minhag in many communities that you say a special bracha from the Zayda of the Kala and Zayda of the Chosin. Zayda of the Kala, Zayda of the Chosin. It's not just 5 generations. It's not 10 generations. Not 15 generations. All the way back. It's not Zayda Avraham. It's not Zayda Yitzchak. It's not Zayda Yaakov, and it's not Moshe Rabbeinu who said brachos in Pashas v'zois ha-bracha. You know which Zayda? Zayda Lovon. Zayda Lovon told his sister Rivka, Achoiseinu at hayi le'alfei levova. And this is the bracha we mention when we stand the Kala to the Chuppah. And the question is why? Why do we say the bracha from Zayda Lovon? What's special about Zayda Lovon? Today by the Chuppah was Zoicha Baruch Hashem to hear a bracha from the Zayda, Mr. Slonim, Mr. Benny Slonim. Yivrecha Hashem Yishmerecha Bichas Koyanim. But why do we say the bracha of Zayda Lovon? Second question. Now the MC told me 5 minutes. I told him just to say Izzy Herzog and Benny Slonim is more than 5 minutes. So I've allowed myself more than 5 minutes and more than 6 also. The second question is the first pasuk we say when we come into shul every morning, every year, wherever you are. Sfardish, Hasidish, Litvish, Hungarian, Polish, Hasidish. You say the pasuk, Ma toiv yolecho Yaakov, Mishkanoisecho Yisrael. That pasuk was said by Adam Rasha, by a Rasha who puts Hamas to shame. His name is Bilam Rasha. That's the way you walk into shul. We say a pasuk and Bilam Rasha. I'd like to answer these questions with a story. There was a very choshev person called the Yavitz, and his father was called the Chacham Tzvi. The Yavitz made a siyam on siyam hashas, something more than daf hayomi. He made a siyam hashas be'iyun, and he was very, very excited. He was very, very happy. And he thought at the Siyam HaShas, by the benching, he can say, Sha'asimcha b'ma'oinoi. Whoever on Chagigu Yud Bey says, B'ma'oinoi means, Ma'oin is one of the 7 Rukim. Sha'asimcha b'ma'oinoi, which we say only at the Shabbat Brachas. He said we should say Simcha b'ma'oinoi. That night, his father, Chacham Tzvi, came to him in a dream and told him, my son, I know you had good intentions, but in Shomayim they're not so happy. Sha'asimcha b'ma'oinoi is meyuchad. It's set aside only for Chos and Kala, nothing else. So he said, Tata, was haste. Finishing Shas, Be'iyun is less than Chos and Kala? He said, yes. And let's explain this with Sifrei Kabbalah. Sifrei Kabbalah explain, Shefatal says that in the Heichal HaNeshomois, in Oitz HaNeshomois, we prefer the word Heichal HaNeshomois, it sounds better. The word Heichal is a very good word to use. Heichal HaNeshomois. In Heichal HaNeshomois, each neshama is 2 parts stuck together. The Chelek HaZocha, the male and the female. And they get separated, the male comes down and the female comes down, and by the Chasna they get together. Say Sifrei Kabbalah, until they come together, there is tsar, there's pain. The Chelek, which is there first, is in pain. Why is it in pain? What's so painful? And the neshama has got no blood, got no nerves, got no feelings. Why is it in pain? The pshat is like this, listen carefully. The neshama is in pain because the neshama is a chelak elokah mima'al. A chelak elokah mima'al. Elokah mima'al is something by definition a toiv umeitiv. A toiv, good, and meitiv to other people. The chos and kala, when they come together, then they become umeitiv. Until then, they are toiv. Matan is good, the kala is good, but when they come together, he becomes umeitiv. He gives care, concern, he gives compassion, he gives help, assistance. He's there to help. As the Pasuk says, Ezer kenegdoi, lav dafka, the spouse is an Ezer, he is an Ezer to his spouse. Ezer kenegdoi toivu meitiv. And the Gemara says in Yevomas, before when a person is without a wife, beloi shalom, beloi simcha, beloi Torah, and beloi many others, beloi chayma. And when he gets married, it all comes together. So therefore, when the chos and kala get married, the neshama which is in pain, it's in pain because it cannot be a meitiv. It can't do good, it's away, it's alone. Once they come together, they become what's called perfect. A rabbi once told me, a lady came to the rabbi and asked the rabbi, I'm looking for the perfect husband. And the rabbi said, what's perfect for you may be a terrorist or somebody else. What do you mean perfect? She wants a husband that gets up 5 a.m. in the morning, husband that makes his bed, a husband that makes his breakfast, a husband that spends only 7 minutes on the web, only 10 minutes on the phone, doesn't spend much time with his friends, goes to sleep 9 p.m. and does his own laundry. The rabbi said, yes, absolutely, I have the perfect husband. She says, yes, where can I find him? So he says, in prison. So the boys, the teretz is, in this week's parsha we see coming up, whenever there is something spectacular, something which is tremendous, something which is out of this world, then the Satan tries to interfere. And that's why we need to have something which will confuse or perhaps satisfy the Satan. Yaakov married two sisters. Yehuda and Tamar is something we don't want to discuss at the Shabbos table with the kids. Boaz and Ruth, very interesting relationships. And the reason is because we don't want the Satan to be involved and he's satisfied. And that's the reason why we mention Lavan. Achoseinu at hayi le'alfei revova. Oh, the Satan, he's the Lavan. Okay. Lavan is involved, I can leave. And he goes away and he lets the couple have a bayis Namon Israel, a bayis with Shalom, with Simcha, with Sasoin, with Shalom, with Chaim, as the Gemara says, with Torah. And the same thing applies to Ma'atoiv with the same answer. You're walking into shul and the Satan's going to get involved. We say Ma'atoiv, which is the Bilam. Bilam is Ma'atoiv. We have over here families that are the same as Chosim V'Kala. They are families of givers, families who don't look after themselves, families who want to help others. And we know that the Slonim family for many years, they were involved in leading communities. And the Shiner family also as well helped many tzedakos. But the legendary Izzy Herzog is something I must speak about. And his wife, Mrs. Herzog. I was only 6 or 7 years old, and Izzy Herzog gave me a ride on his first boat. Even then, but there's so much chesed, so much tzedakah, so much caring for others, something which is just legendary, unforgettable. But I'd like to add, I'd like just quiet for 1 minute, please. We speak about the mechutan and mechutonim, just for 1 minute, please. Cost them a lot of money, the Simcha. Our Baal Simcha has taken this one step further, to another level. Yes, Roy Dave Tzedakah V'Chesed does not apply to Izzy Herzog. Izzy Herzog was Tzedakah V'Chesed himself. He wasn't Roy Dave. He was, as we say in Yiddish, Tzedakah V'Chesed. But Ruvi has taken this to another level. Tzedakah V'Chesed is with regard to Gashmias. You give a person food, you give him money, you give him a suit, you give him food. He's taken this to another level completely. I just ask quiet for mamash 2 minutes, and then I'll finish, I promise. Ruvi Herzog has taken the level of chesed to a level of ruchnius. Yes, gashmius, okay. Ruchnius is a new type of chesed. to make two innocent individuals get up every morning at 4:30, and if you come in at 5 o'clock, the door's locked, I want to employ him in my yeshiva. The only problem is he hasn't got a beard. It's something that changes people's lives. Shabbos afternoon, when everyone's sleeping off the cholent, he's there 3 p.m. in the winter in the afternoon, learning the daf. It's a new level of chesed, changing people in their ruchnius. So it's something which we really appreciate, all of us in Eichel. Whenever there's something up, make a siyum, and he makes a siyum in his house. Keseudas Shloima B'Shatoi. When he was given the name by his father, Reuven Shloimoi, he meant that. Seuda Shloimoi B'Shatoi. Meat, all types, rare, well done, and people come there just for the food, but it's really something which really gets the guys involved. Every type of new type of Indian of some type of learnings program is there, and we really owe him a great yashikoyach. Heichel guys should clap now. I just conclude that the father of the Choson and the mother of the Choson, Avdi Mechaim Lechaim, gave the Choson the right name, Ruach HaKodesh. Ruach HaKodesh. Father Choson as well was involved in running a community. As we say, the well-known saying, HaKadosh Baruch Hu Yishalem Sechoram, because no one in this world will give you a shkoyach. HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you a shkoyach. But the name they chose for him is the nail on the head. Matan. Loshe matano, giving. A giver. It's all about, as we said before, it's all about the chasana, coming together, the two parts of the neshama, coming together because the neshama is in pain. The neshama can't give alone. Only with a wife it can give. So my bracha is to the Chosen Kala. They should live. Rav Dessler said that a Chosen Kala, Dave the Chuppah, they all want to give. There's bliss, there's simcha, there's dancing, there's enjoyment. Once they stop giving and they start thinking about themselves, that's when it stops. But Baruch Hashem, the Chosen Kala, as we heard before, the Chosen was involved in taking Zayda to shul and looking after him so well. Matan Peshutoi Kemashmoi, Matan. And my bracha is to be zoicha, to be boina, bais nemo soil, a bais nemo where they were to give and lead the Zisa Kinderlach on derech ha-Torah v'ayira, to give and to be givers, like the families all around, Herzog, Scheiner, Brody, and the family Slonim, to be givers involved, and also to be givers as the Zayda, as Ruvi, to be givers in Ruchnis as well. Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
Wait, am I introducing it? Oh, I don't know. Bit of a different view from here. Thank you, Rabbi, for your very kind words of chizuk and Torah to the Matan and Kala. Thank you, Rabbi Donenbaum, for those very kind words of chizuk and Torah to the Chatan and Kala. A nice, different view from here, I must say. So now, my mom has now had the nachas and the stress of organising 2 weddings in the last 18 months. And in true fashion, my mum continues to outdo herself with these beautiful simchas. Mom, on behalf of myself and my siblings, we are so blessed to have you as our mom, who loves us and supports us, good times and the turbulent times. It's been a roller coaster 2 months, to say the least, but what an honor and a privilege it is to be here tonight to invite the bedrock of our family, the mother of the Chatan, and my amazing mom to share a few words.
This is the Mora Slonim look. Imagine Matan, the fashion trendsetter, in tracksuit pants and vibrant t-shirts. Who needs a runway when you've got Matan strolling into Mizrahi and Ajax meetings, turning heads with his bold fashion choices? It's like he's saying, "Move over, Chadston Fashion Week. Matan is in town." It gets better. Suddenly, Matan is upgrading his wardrobe for these meetings. I can picture him hitting the shops, deliberating over which screams, "I'm ready for the Mizrahi AGM," and the Ajax MVP Awards night. Maybe he even consulted the fashion guru Ariel on the perfect blend of political flair and sportsmanship. And then comes the revelation. Matan confesses to me that his meetings are not the high-stakes, world-changing events I imagined. Cue the dramatic gasp. But hey, at least it's not some undercover political intrigue. It's just Matan catching feelings. Classic Matan move, making me think he's about to announce his candidacy for Gabbai of Mizrahi, only to drop the bombshell about Rachelli. So there you have it. Matan, the sartorial sensation, juggling Mizrahi, Ajax, and matters of the heart. Who knew his wardrobe had such a romantic subplot? It's like a sitcom episode with a twist ending, Matan's fashion choices, the unexpected Cupid I never saw coming. Not long after, Matan asked me to join him for our infamous Friday night walks, a tradition born out of a time we'd like to pretend was just a collective bad dream. It was a chilly night. I was practically sleepwalking, but Matan, in all his persistence, convinced me to tag along as we strolled through the brisk night air. Matan dropped the bombshell. He was prepared to take the plunge into the next chapter of his life. Welcome, Rachelli, to the Slonim family. Witnessing Matan and Rachelli together is like watching a heartwarming sitcom. They have managed to inject some serious spice into their lives. Matan, in a shocking turn of events, has become a connoisseur of Barbie movies. Meanwhile, Rachelli has taken a leap into the wild world of footy, proving that opposites do attract, even if it means embracing a sport that has more secret details than my mother's secret recipe. Bereshit is a book where many covenants are made between God and our forefathers. The first covenant is made with humanity, a promise to have no more floods. And thank you for not having a flood today. And the rainbow is a signal. The covenant with Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov promises the land of Israel and Jewish continuity. Over centuries of Jewish history, that covenant has been tested. Throughout history, the resilience of Jewish identity has been tested repeatedly. In the last 75 years, an additional challenge has emerged: the defense of our homeland, Israel. However, on October 7th, our lives were abruptly shattered by an event of unprecedented tragedy, echoing the anguish of the Holocaust. In the aftermath, we found ourselves questioning the enduring nature of our covenant. Lives were lost, dreams shattered, and the brutality of the moment echoed the corridors of history. Yet, there's a lot of noise. Yet, we draw strength from our collective history. We have witnessed such devastation before, and we have rebuilt. Tonight, as we come together to celebrate, we engage in an act of building. Weddings are symbolic pillars of hope and continuity. In blessing the young couple, one of the brachot is about the establishment of a faithful home in Israel, שתזכו להקים בית נאמן בישראל. A notable absence on your tables tonight are the traditional flowers. Consciously, we chose to direct our resources towards the reconstruction of all that was ravaged. Specifically, I have chosen to contribute to rebuilding Kibbutz Alumim, a place intimately connected to our family through your cousin Michal Slonim and my cousin David Bar. May those who have lost their homes find the strength to rise again and rebuild the faithful homes in Israel. My gratitude goes to my children who, despite the tyranny of distance, managed to maintain a close relationship and keep up with each other's lives. Adina and family, we are overjoyed that you are here. You have illuminated for us all the profound essence of Kibbutz Horim, demonstrating unparalleled devotion in caring for Noam's mother during her final months. Your compassion doesn't stop there. Amid the ongoing challenges of the war, you've taken up the mantle of volunteering in evacuation centers, providing solace and support to those who have lost their homes. Noam, we're sorry you're not with us tonight. Between you and Matan's lively personality, distinguishing between truth and playful embellishments can sometimes be a delightful challenge. Ronen, your arrival was not a certainty, considering the 43 days of Miluim you recently completed, with only 2 24-hour brief breaks. While defending our country, you endured long stretches without a proper bed or shelter, yet not once did you complain. The bond you share with Matan is a source of great joy. Whenever you return for a visit, witnessing the camaraderie between the two of you is always heartwarming. Thank you, Molly, for joining us too. Hadar, you truly embody the essence of family-oriented passion, diligently reminding us of everyone's birthday and put family above all else. Your exemplary care for Saba and Safta doesn't go unnoticed and is sincerely appreciated. Your meticulous attention to details, often overlooked by others, is invaluable. You are the conscientious guardian of our family well-being. Amit, arguing with you is like arguing with the mirror. You have become a true Eshet Chayil, starting a career in banking together with your involvement in the community. No task is too big or too small. Thank you for making this shidduch happen and for all the advice you gave Matan along the way. David, since joining our family some 16 months ago, you have fitted in perfectly. Your calm nature brought a new dimension to our Shabbat table. Though your new career is not in the legal fraternity, it is great to have you as our in-house legal counsel. Matan, I know that you miss Abba every day. From all 5 children, you embody his spirit the most. It's not just the physical resemblance you've inherited. You've inherited his passion for current affairs, a keen interest in both local and global politics, shul politics, and a love for all things sports-related, as well as a genuine connection with friends spanning all age groups from the age of 8 to over 80. People often comment how strikingly you resemble Abba. Beyond the external similarities, you've also inherited his compassionate nature. The care and unwavering support you extend to Saba and Savta are truly unparalleled. Your commitment to family speaks volumes about the wonderful persons you've become. Tonight, I'm certain that Abba would be overflowing with pride, deriving immense nachat as he observes the incredible man you've grown into. Your compassion, interest, and sense of connection with others reflect the enduring legacy of Abba, and I'm confident that he watches over you with great joy. Rashi comments on the words vayetze, that it implies leaving a void. The question is asked why it says about Avraham, vayelech. He also left his father's house. The answer is that when Yaakov left his father's house, his absence was keenly felt, and he was valued, while Avraham left an environment of idolaters which did not really appreciate him. Like Yaakov, leaving home to start your own new home will create a void. Since grade 5, when Abba passed away, you've made Kiddush every Shabbat, taken the bins out on a Wednesday, you clean, wash, and iron like a pro, and you can cook as well. Rachelli, you married a real balabusta. Rachelli, the most recent addition to our family, a warm and heartfelt welcome to you. Your warmth and infectious smile have already left an indelible mark on us all. The energy and enthusiasm you bring to your relationship are palpable, and I'm confident that together you will create a home based on Torah and mitzvot, filled with laughter and fun. Your strong values, rooted in the foundations of your respective homes, promise to be the guiding force for a harmonious and joyous journey ahead. Ruvi and Zahava, thank you for bringing up a wonderful daughter like Rachelli. I look forward to sharing many more smachot with you in the future. On this special night, I would like to express my gratitude to Saba and Savta for always being there for us. From the moment I landed in Australia, you made sure I felt I belonged, and I do. It is wonderful to have you here tonight. Rabbi Sprang, thank you for fulfilling our dream of marrying Matan and Rachelli, and thank you for your kind words in Shul on Shabbat. The Levi and Slonim families have had a friendship spanning 3 generations. It was very special to have Friday night dinner with you. Thank you for the fabulous night, and may we continue to share many more smachot across many more generations in years to come. Ephraim, Effie, scuba diver par excellence. Thank you for coming. It means a lot to me that you made the trip in these trying times. Spending time with you is always great. Eddie, my gratitude to you too for making the journey to be with us. I know it was hard to leave a son and grandsons in the army. Mami, I'm so sorry you're not here with us today. Thank you for sending Ephraim. We miss you. Perhaps I should have not shared the hardships of traveling to Australia with you in so much detail. Matan loved visiting you when he was in yeshiva and enjoyed staying with you on his visits to Israel. Your bond grows stronger during the tennis season when our WhatsApp group comes to life as we analyze the results of each match. Aviva and Henry, are they here? Mazal Tov on your wedding anniversary yesterday, and Carly on your birthday yesterday. It was very special to have, where's Carly? It was very special to have the chuppah in your garden today. Please accept this cake on behalf of your parents. Ah, they just walked in the door. Siman Tov, Mazel Tov. So here is to love, laughter, and the unexpected twist that make life as entertaining as a blockbuster movie. Barbie or Footy edition, take your pick. Mazal Tov, Rachelli, and Matan. Band is ready. And finally, to all the members of the IRA, the Irish Rifkin Association, and the Bagel family. I know many of you are watching right now. I hope all my cousins in Miluim are safe and will return home soon. This song is dedicated to you.
When Irish eyes are smiling, it's like a morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. Happy, all the world seems bright and gay, and with Irish eyes are smiling, so they steal your heart away. Si pone si papi nada, no se atento, así me sabe mejorando, alla holeja se cogen más lunes, ya ti se traten nada, no se atento mi meri, haros cuando estoy con la mano, lo na atzora se cogen más lunes, light, tarim ole light, tarim ole ole l'chaim, הקצב מהפכה שעושים לך, כי כולנו משפחה, וניקון אתנו, כי הגיעה לנו, ועכשיו רק שמחה, משקיעה ויד צמיחה, השתגענו מודים, אם שולטים כן עובדים. Everyone take a drink. Ay, 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 hey! Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. אלוקים, אלוקים, רק תשכון על עובדים, תכבד אוהבים, שתמיד נהיה שמחים. אלוקים, אלוקים, רק תשמור על העובדים, תכבד אוהבים, תמיד נהיה שמחים. חייל, שרים אותה קהל, הם לא עובדים בכלל. מהפכה של שמחה, כי כולנו משפחה, ונרקוד לתינו, כי הגיע הזמן לאור, ועכשיו רק שמחה, משקיעה ויד היום יום החתונה כוס אסון יש חתונה שמח כל הלילה וכולם שרים ורוקדים ממחצה יושנה עבוד הברית בירושלים המלכה שלום איזה יום שמח לי היום